right. Well,
yeah. So guess what we're about to go do? Well, we did, but this is the intro.
Yep.
Right?
It's kind of reverse order, but we're figuring
It's
it out.
reverse order. Yeah, we went to Puerto Rico and watched our friends get hitched in a really cool, awesome place.
So amazing.
And the footage turns out pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, we did a new style I never tried yet with kind of like video and then pictures with audio overlay on it.
Big old mashup.
Yeah, it's like a what do you call it? A collage type of thing. Yeah. So there's a spot when we're up on the cliffs out there. So windy.
You can see it in the beards just sideways.
You're gonna get a little wind stuff. So try to bear with it. Good luck.
What's up, JD?
What's going on? It's starting.
Guess what we're doing?
Bright and early in the morning. We're getting on the airplane.
Tell them where we're going.
Puerto Rico.
What are we doing in Puerto Rico?
Getting married.
Well, not me and him. Not today. Maybe after a few more of these.
Uh-huh.
No, we're heading to Puerto Rico to hang out with our best friend and watch him marry an amazing woman. We're going to go see the sights. Never been to Puerto Rico. We're going to take you guys along the way. See you down there.
We got picked up on a party bus. We got to cruise through the hills of Puerto Rico in style.
We've landed. We were fucking landed. Can you tell what's happening so far? I fucking love Puerto Rico. They picked us up in a crazy bus.
It's gorgeous down here.
Yeah, we went from freezing to sweating, and now we're drinking exotic rum and whatever beer.
Amazing beer.
Look at this. Look at the lights. Do a little pan quick.
Yeah, it's a cool ass bus, man.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
This is what you get when you come to Puerto Rico. It's highly recommended. All right, we'll catch you in a little bit.
Stopping at a local tavern, we got to meet the master chefs and get some very good grilled barbecue.
Well, here we are.
Finally got here.
JD, we made it.
Yep.
We
had
made
some
it.
Amazing food on the way through.
Yep.
Took a couple hours to get here, but
Traffic was crazy.
so well worth it. That food.
So plan accordingly if you want to get through San Juan.
This place is
anything decent.
phenomenal.
Yeah, we're
It's
at the
gorgeous.
Hard Rock in Ponce.
Yeah.
You guys can see it. They're all checking in, and we're checking out
Yep.
the bar.
Figure might as well grab a drink while there's 20 people online.
Well, it's kind of dark out, but we'll give you guys some more BS as we figure out our own BS.
Yeah. So kind of how it works.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're downtown in the plaza, the square.
This is really cool down here.
This is very French Quarter, New Orleans style, right?
Yeah. Best city on the planet.
You can see behind us
how beautiful.
how perfect it is down here. We're hanging out down here for the day. We're going to do a little shopping, all this cool stuff.
Yeah. The little
And
rummery across the street.
There's a rummery. We'll keep touching base like this as we go.
Yeah.
Rock
That's
on.
kind of the point. Get it.
Getting to spend the afternoon downtown Ponce was awesome. We got to see some of the most amazing architecture, which is very colorful, and some of the most amazing food at the local taverns, along with some of the best local rum in a smoked old fashioned.
So we're back again. It's later in the evening. We're getting towards around 6 o'clock down here.
Yeah.
We were at a place called Limon Courtyard, downtown Ponce, hanging out back here by, looks like a pool, waterfall situation. We are enjoying some rum that is only seasonal down here in Ponce.
It's so good.
It's so good, very flavorful, kind of got a little smoky notes to it. And we
it's because
also,
of the cigar that we just picked up.
that's probably it. My mouth is tasting cigar too.
Yep.
So yeah, we stopped at a cigar spot, having a little exotic rum, literally.
You said it's from the center of the island.
Yeah, it's only like certain months of the season.
Boutique, I think is what it was called.
Yep.
It's so delicious.
And you can only get it a certain couple times of the month. So we went with it. This whole experience has just been totally awesome,
Yeah.
and
Been amazing.
this weather's perfect. Tomorrow's gonna be amazing. The ceremony's tomorrow, and probably won't hear from us tomorrow, but we'll pick it up again for Sunday. Until then, cheers, guys.
Have fun.
The day had finally come. These two were wed in the most beautiful ceremony that I think I've ever been a part of. This place they had picked was picture perfect. Every nook and cranny belonging in a National Geographic episode. It was perfect setting, perfect weather, perfect food, and a perfect bride and groom.
Wow. Oh, they're not done.
What an amazing afternoon, and yes, these two are absolutely picture perfect. The following day, we got to head down to Playa Buye, the beach.
This is fucking
I'm telling you,
beautiful out here.
this is really nice out here. There'll be pictures and everything to follow. It's
Beautiful
turquoise,
water, yeah.
turquoise water.
Just do a quick one.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'll let that linger just for a minute. Look at how nice that looks. Yeah, that's where we're at.
I just love that little point out there.
wanna see the
too.
point?
God damn it. It's one of my favorite views right now.
It definitely looks cool.
Yeah. The big palm trees sticking out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang out here for a day, and
Then go celebrate some birthdays.
yeah, it's gonna be a good afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
Spending a little time at Playa Beach, drinking some drinks, and checking out the water, which was turquoise clear before heading to another beach.
So
What's happening? JD almost died just now. Climbing
Yeah,
up this,
several times.
Yeah, this mountain. Climbing the goddamn mountain.
they tricked us. They said that we were going to a beach. As you can clearly see, we're on a mountain. That's beautiful.
About 20 miles. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I don't have socks on. My feet are gonna love it, love it, love it. But it is pretty. You can see it back there. I know you
Big
can.
lighthouse over here.
We're testing the lavalier mics too. So I'll drop a link.
You can tell it's pretty. Hope this audio
It should be alright.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
is. Hell yeah.
Alright, we're gonna walk down there and who this is.
My name's Allison Strangelo, and I took them on a nice long hike.
Yeah.
said it was the beach.
I said it was
This
the
is the one that said it was the beach.
But it's beautiful.
But we forgive her because look.
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty cool.
Wow.
And there's a lighthouse that's operative. This is it. This is the Caribbean. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a sports anchor reporter in Atlanta.
So what was sports related about our hike?
Everything. It was all physical activity. It was all motivational, pushing these guys through, and they fought. They overcame adversity, and they made it to the top. That's it. They did it all.
It's very mental.
Yeah, it really was. But they pushed through, and I'm proud.
Okay. We got a couple more guests up here. I'm going to go find them.
Okay, thanks.
These cliffs were absolutely amazing. You should try to find them. So, you want to? Oh yeah, you do it.
Guys out.
Okay. So introduce everybody.
Someone did fall right there and die.
That's going in the podcast, by the way.
It says in memory. Yeah.
I imagine.
And there's a
Um,
things called.
Hi.
Reorient. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Kieran. I'm also here in Puerto Rico as part of the wedding. I just met the JDs this week on this trip. It's been really fun. They're friends with Andy. I'm friends with Aisha. We all kind of came together here in Puerto Rico for the wedding.
We all feel bad for together. So where are we?
So we are in, what's this beach called? Cabo Rojo, that's
You're
right.
going to tell it in a minute.
Hey, yeah, wait your turn. Yeah, we came to Cabo Rojo the day after the wedding, so we just figured it's our last full day here. We kind of just wanted to get a little adventure in.
Get a little adventure in.
Yeah, and it certainly
death.
turned out. Yeah, it certainly turned out to be adventurous. We didn't really know where we were going. We were trusting some random people we ran into.
They said beach,
some maps. Yeah.
and we ended up on a cliff, so
Yeah, we're on a
the
cliff.
height was a little different.
But yeah, like I don't know. Did you get the view on
Yeah,
the
we got the
podcast?
view.
It's quite gorgeous here. But yeah, we are.
We're also testing. It's very windy,
Yes.
so if there's a lot of alertness,
Yeah, it's windy.
put it in the.
for
We're
sure.
going to be told how to do the link. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's certainly windy. We're all pretty hot and sweaty. Waters are getting warm. Waters are blowing away. But
And we forgot water.
and forgot water.
And I'm
but
sorry,
Who needs it anyway?
well, we're good. When we're back, we're all gonna deserve our drinks, so it'll be good.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Cabo Rojo was definitely amazing, even though we were getting a little bit sandblasted by the wind. Are you on? You're on?
Is this thing on?
No.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
Who are you?
I am Cruz Medina. I have been here a little bit before you guys, but you know, it's honestly been a good trip.
You already
Today
covered
we did
the whole
something
island.
very freaking spontaneous, and that was come all the way out here to Cabo Rojo
Why are we out here?
to see the natural bridges that we cannot find somewhere. Supposedly they're good, but I mean, if it's anything like this view, I guess it's worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
I saw
We're all down here for the wedding,
Yep.
and
I used to work with Aisha. Shout out to Aisha.
There you
and
go.
Andy.
So what do you do for a
Wishing
living?
you happiness. I'm a weatherman, meteorologist in Nashville, Tennessee. But I used to work at WBAY.
That's
So
how he
anybody
knows.
watching from Wisconsin, I'm sure you remember cruising.
We were cruising with cruising today.
Yeah, a new hashtag, by the way. Look for it on. Well, actually, you guys gotta
Cruising
start
with
using it
Cruise.
too. Yeah, where's cruising with cruising? That's your new hashtag.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's him.
Also, I've been giving them advice on social media marketing or whatever. So we're testing out the lavalier mics today. And so if they're good, basically when they let him in, we're gonna get
Still
him.
on?
We're gonna get him into the TikTok.
Christ, I don't think it's on.
That's a real test. That
Oh, no, it's on now. Is it sinking? What is it doing? It's recording all that, right?
Yeah.
No, that's off.
Yeah, mine's blinking green now, but it wasn't blinking anything. So.
Hold on, we're gonna get it. It's on now. Okay, where were we? He left. He's tired of that. I think it's working. Can you hear it? Is it windy? Hey, how did it go? Here's the lavalier.
Yep.
Are we redoing our whole set?
No, we're just putting this whole thing in. This is all part. This is gonna be a haphazard one. So we're gonna walk down to hopefully a beach where I can rest for about an hour before making the 14-mile trek back.
Yeah, dude,
Swampland.
you gotta give the Cankles some rest. We're both injured. My ankle's swollen too.
Yeah, but you're doing it in. Look at what he's wearing. It's sandals and shoes.
Hey, don't tip it on my feet.
Now you caught that one
This
clip
is,
for
this is
OnlyFans.
not OnlyFans. you gotta be subscribed.
Oh, I hope that your guys' was the
the mics were on.
I guess we're gonna find out when you go to edit this later.
Yeah, it's like it'd be and then lavalier.
But just in case you couldn't hear me earlier, we're walking around trying to find the natural bridges, and then hopefully we're gonna make it to a beach and cool off before we have to go back in the car and cramp in like sardines for a good old hour and 20-minute ride.
We're gonna make JD sit in the back.
Yep.
The back.
It's all good. Yeah, he's used to it. He's not bougie.
You seen this guy?
His childhood summed up.
All right, well, let's go try.
Spending our last full day meeting the best friends that we didn't know we were going to have, and touring around the countryside was awesome. Even though we had to cram in the back of Cruise's Cruise, it was worth it.
Trip, dude.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Through the magic of editing, we're right here again.
Yeah, I don't know
Same
how we
clothes
did
and
it.
everything. What the hell?
Except, look at now we're in hoodies and we're back in freezing weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a super cool trip. Everything went off without a hitch. Honestly, I really don't even think there was any drama.
No, absolutely not.
Everything was perfect. I can't stress enough how awesome that trip was, and being able to take you guys along is fun. So whether or not the whole thing pans out to be a good, video source for anybody, there's a couple of really cool places that we had pictures of in the film there. So on the beginning of the reel, you can kind of get the taste for it. But
Yeah, I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't take a lot of pictures and videos. Like,
yeah,
you were kind of just enjoying the moment at the same time.
Yeah,
Just trying to get some stuff.
and it's hard. It's like how do you actually, pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing and grab all the audio and everything you want to. So we tried, and it worked out for better or for worse. But
Yep.
the first day we arrived, hit that party bus up. It was
Well,
fun.
first we left out when?
We were 3
a.m.?
It was a 3 a.m. departure. Yeah, we had to ride down to Chicago for the flight.
So it's on the bus at 3-hour drive down. Wait there. We had a couple of bourbons as we were waiting for the plane to get going and pick us up. So
that was a good start.
Great. Always a good start with bourbon.
Yeah, you can never go wrong. You brought back some really cool rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cheap. So
Yeah. Wasn't bad at all.
yeah, you'll see that on the next episode. Actually, we'll reveal what that was. And yeah, we landed and they treated us so good. We knew a couple of their parents, but I didn't meet the other half. And as soon as they picked us up, big hugs right around.
Yeah. It was family instantly.
It was instant family.
Yeah. You felt so welcomed. It was amazing.
Yeah. So then you jump on the bus and it was go time.
It was beers and juice.
Yeah, and blasting music, and we had beers and juice. Yeah.
Go juice.
It was awesome. Local rum.
Yeah.
And then they took us to that cool spot with the food, and from there headed down to the Rock and Roll Aloft.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
There was meat on a stick, and it was one of them was pork, one of them was chicken. Oh, they were so fantastic though.
It was to die for.
Yeah.
You can't even.
I got to figure out whatever they use for a marinade and start doing that here. That's all it was. It's just meat on a stick with a little slice of bread. I was in heaven.
Yeah, I don't know what they smoked it first, or if they had whatever their prep was at the beginning. It had to be marinated, I'm sure. I think I only got through 2 sticks before I was completely full.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to eat until like probably 8 that night or something.
Yeah.
But it was cool there. We got down to the resort, and then while everybody checked in, you saw we checked out the bourbon at the bar. As
Always
usual.
gonna do it.
And then that following day, you get settled in. I don't know I think it was that night. Yeah, we went up that night, didn't we, to the casino or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us.
I put $4 in, didn't win a single spin.
This is $4.
All my $4.
You should have took the little card. They would have gave you an extra $5.
I know. I forgot to hit the room.
That's what we remember. That was there. It had they had the player card. So we did a little blackjack and probably made it about 5 or 6 rounds.
So about 35 seconds.
Oh God! I understand that game, but I guess I don't know if I want to sit. When the cards come out, I don't know if I want to sit right to be the first one dealt, or
let everybody, play by, and then you're
kind of see what's been thrown.
Yeah, because then you can kind of maybe, I don't know, is it luck? For me, it's probably just a random guess, but if somebody's already got a bunch of, I know, what is there, 3 decks or 4 decks in
Something
that
like
thing?
that, yeah.
So unless you're cheating, how are you ever going to know what the card's coming? That counting card thing or whatever. But I think your odds are increased if you're sitting to the left and you can see a couple of face cards are out and maybe you get a chance. You gotta know the odds, I know. So I was.
That's my problem with Hold'em though. Is I can't sit and play a whole game of Hold'em anymore. My ADHD just like I need this needs to speed up. It's too slow.
That's
I can't
good
sit
though.
at a table
That's
for
good
like 5 hours.
then I can play that. Yeah. we should probably have a Texas Hold'em night. We can stream that.
It'd be kind of fun.
Maybe instead of doing a podcast that night, we'll do a try to figure out the stream thing. See if anybody will connect to a live stream. Which then it's recorded and it turns into a video anyway.
Yep. You just can't edit nothing in it.
Yep. I'm not very good at it anyway. You're going to find out. Or you did. You watched it. You made it this far.
Yeah, it's true.
You found out. I tried.
I forget what order we're doing these things in. So
Yeah.
it's all backwards.
This is the back end now. We're finishing it off. I would have some bourbon, but I got to drive today. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah, it was definitely a really, really good trip.
Yeah, it was the second day we went down to the square.
Second day we were there. So what it was the first day you land, get checked in. The second day was the gambling day then.
Was it?
When we got back, probably. I think it was. But then we went downtown.
It's all a blur.
So that was the second full day. We had two days that were we were able to like explore or whatever. So one of the days we all went down to the town square and like you say, it just
some giant fountains, and some old sculptures. And
it's well kept.
It was awesome.
It's very, very clean there.
Yeah, a giant church. That thing was that I took a bunch.
That old fire hall.
Yeah, I don't know if they made it into here or not, but like some of those church ones from the street were just fantastic.
I think I took one of the right on the outside.
Okay,
so at least you get to see it. But then again, the food was what the hell? I had some rice bowl or something or other, and you had this
avocado that was a watermelon.
Well, maybe that's a little big, but it looked like
it's like one of those baby watermelons.
Yeah, it was huge.
They just cut it in half, stuffed it with chicken and peppers and onions, and I ate half of it. I couldn't do it anymore.
That's saying a lot. And I couldn't even eat mine. I ate mine for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
and it's cheaper than you think, because we had 3 of us were eating that day, and all of us had a meal and a portion, and I think we only had waters there, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole thing was only $60.
Yeah.
So that's still within reason. Some places were maybe a little bit more. Some places were normal. Mm-hmm.
The bar that we went to down there, they had the smoked drinks and the real fancy mojitos and all that. Yeah. It was a little more pricey, but
it's the normal. I would say that pricey down there is just like normal here.
Yeah. Happy hour $3 beers. That's Wisconsin pricing.
Yep. And then we had some exotic rum that is just you can't even. They don't even export it because it's only such a limited amount.
Yeah.
It was made in the center of the island and only in select quantities.
Yep.
So that was a treat. Next time there's some more stuff to see. I know that if we ever make it back,
I will be back.
we got some stuff to see and stuff to do.
Yep.
So that was the second day. The third day obviously was the wedding, and if you guys follow them at all, you'll get to see more of that footage per their release. And then the rest of the day was just what was it? The fourth day, when we went down to the beach with all the news anchors,
our new friends.
Yeah, and they taught us a lot. We tried to pay attention on all of this.
A lot of it went right over my head.
Yeah, it was all that social media stuff, and they're really good at it. That's what they do for a living. So just trying to pay attention a little bit, but it was really cool to network with a little bit of people and to meet super, super cool Latinos down there. It was just awesome. The beaches were,
they were incredible.
Yeah,
picturesque. They really were.
Yeah, like if you ever looked in the magazine, that's what you see.
Yep.
And so was the place where they got married. It was just like it's almost surreal.
Yeah.
It's too perfect. And then that's how that went. Now
we almost died walking up a mountain.
Well, since my crash,
especially this one,
that was the furthest that I've hiked. since.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like the end of that day, I was getting a little, swelling of the feet thing, but it was all worth it. It was very worth it.
There were stories about people falling off of the.
Oh yeah, they had
the
rocks
cliffs up there and to their
sitting
death.
there. Yeah, there was like tombstone rocks.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
But you're up there. It was blowing that hard. You could have gotten. I mean, I was trying to take pictures and I was getting blown out of balance.
Yeah, so that's maybe they should put a warning up there, in both Spanish and maybe in English too. It says don't go too close because it was the wind blast was insane. You get moved around and it was like being sandblasted.
Yeah,
you can see it in the video. The mics were having a hard time picking up. It was blowing our beard sideways.
When they're on, it might help.
They were flashing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. So whatever. You can hear it. Just pay attention or don't.
Yeah.
We'll keep trying and we'll get better and better as we go. No,
Hopefully.
we're probably not.
It's hard to regress, but I mean,
I ain't
we
worried
can
about
find
it.
a way.
Well, if it gets better, it gets better, and good for you guys. And if you still stick around and listen to it all,
Yeah.
yeah. So this next week we got another guest coming up.
Yeah.
We're gonna show off the. I already told him when he's buying that bottle.
Yep.
That's what you're gonna do on the episode. Oh, and guess what else came in?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
We've got, and maybe I'll just put a little slide picture in so you can see it. I'll edit that in real quick. But our sponsor, Burns, Pepper Salt, the Hatch stuff, came in. She gave us 12, what's the small one? I don't know the ounces. I think it's 8 maybe.
Something. Yeah, I don't even know.
The little ounce
it might even be
bottles.
3, but they're still good size.
Yeah, it's like your normal standard ones that you go buy from the store on the spice aisle. But she sent 12 of them up, and I've got stickers and little poster cards, and we're going to.
We'll start slapping them all over town.
Yep, we'll do it. Literally like that. Gosh. I was hoping that.
Have some Hatch.
This is what Hatch feels like. So Chris will be our first giveaway. That's our guest is going to be a guy named Chris Martin, and we'll talk more about that on Saturday. But I don't know if it's going to be every episode, and I would like to also, get through if people are liking and commenting or anything like that. Then we can go through and randomly pick one of you guys, and we'll send you some of that.
Or just meet up with you sometime, even just here.
Yeah, I'm sure most of our likes currently are local. So if you're around, and we'll give it to you. That's a fun thing too. But I'll probably mail one down to Elvin. I know we bragged up the Hatch down there. So we'll help her get her brand out. You guys are gonna love it, and drive her sales up a little bit. So hopefully that's gonna be cool. So
spreading the word, spread the good word.
Then we drove back. No, we landed at 8.
That was a good 15, 16-hour day traveling, something like that.
Same going down too, really.
Yeah.
And on the way home, it's always like, so I didn't get really any fun footage of that, just because everybody's just like tired and bummed out.
Yeah, most people napped on the plane and on the way home.
Yeah. So, you'll also be hearing from one of the bus drivers. He's pretty funny.
Yep.
So I figured out that. He also has ADD, and guess what? He's from Australia, so that's gonna be a very interesting episode. So that'll be fun. Yeah, then we get back, and it's back to the daily grind.
Yep.
What did you do today?
Worked. I did take yesterday off though, just for a day to recover, hang out. It was wonderful.
Nice.
Got my laundry done. Didn't really clean up too much in here yet, but
No, guess what I had to do yesterday?
what?
So I wait.
That's right.
Yeah, we get home. First thing that happens, this was about, I think, 11:30 or midnight, somewhere in there when we actually got out to Freedom.
Yep. It was about 11:30 here.
Yeah, so it must have been around midnight. So that's when we dropped them guys off. We still have another 20-minute drive.
Yep.
Anyway, so we get there, and what happens? House is kind of cold. I'm like, maybe I set it lower so it's not running all the time when we're gone, since nobody's there to enjoy the heat.
Don't you have that on your phone? A little phone app?
No. I don't. It probably could, but maybe. How did that go? My furnace blower motor was out. So that's what I get to do yesterday, is figure that out. Well, this morning, the guy came in and manually started it by hand. I was upstairs I just had finished. This is how the morning went. This was yesterday morning. I'm making breakfast. I'm sitting down getting ready to eat. I get the phone call that he's going to be over in half an hour. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to...
Perfect.
That's fine. I also get another phone call. What are you doing? I had to drive straight back to Chicago.
Oh, no, really?
Yep. I had to go pick up a couple team members, and stuff was getting serviced. So that's,
Yep.
landed, drove from Chicago, woke up the next day, drove back to
Should've just got a
Chicago.
hotel.
Yeah, I could have probably been left there, but
Yep.
anyway, so then I got back and then continued on with my night. I had another drive that yesterday night, so yeah, straight to it. So, but it was funny because I was like, okay, hurry up and eat. Then I was changing my clothes and I can hear. I think he's starting. That what it does is it fires the pilot light and then you're supposed to kick the big engine on, the blower, and I guess you can hear it winding up. Like always, it's like, okay, I know the furnace is coming on, and I could hear it winding, and it just kept winding up. I was like, man, he's getting it going, but it's really
Doesn't
slow.
sound healthy.
Yeah, I was like, it's still very tired sounding, and so it was running. When I left, it was running, and that's exactly what he had to do. Is he's down there hand cranking that thing to get it to go. I was like, I don't know if I want to hand crank it every time I want to fire the furnace. So
every 45
on there with
minutes or so.
like a leg jacket or a hand crank to get it going. So yeah, there goes another $350.
It could be worse. It could be a whole new unit, though.
Yeah, no
My boiler went out last year. That was $5,000. Oh. That's not what I wanted.
A small loan for that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to cover that.
Nope. No, it's not fun.
You know what I need to do here before I forget.
Yeah, get that in there.
Yep.
Oh,
the phone's dead.
Oh no, that's just your thing there, huh? The little battery packer.
Yeah, the battery pack.
These cameras are kind of crazy. You have a little port you can charge right through the receiver part of it into your phone. So charge your phone at the same time.
For the microphone.
There it is. It's on.
Is it going?
Yep.
Okay. Probably should have done that before because now I'm like trying to rig shit up. And if stuff crashes, it's just going to be another funny
Just
part
let
of the
it go.
episode.
It's not that heavy.
Phone cord.
Is it still going?
Yep.
How do I know? That's the tablet percentage.
I know. But he said it before.
Oh, well.
Yeah, whatever.
If the phone dies, it dies.
If it dies, it dies.
If it dies, it's dead and it's done.
Yes. That's the fucking end of it then.
Yep. Yeah. No, that was an amazing trip. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so many good laughs with good people. And again, it just felt like family with everybody there.
Yeah,
you know.
honestly, you know, I'm sure everybody's been on a trip where there's something that was,
Somebody's got to nitpick something here and there.
there's something going on and some kind of drama and blah blah. It was just none of that.
None.
Honestly, probably the best trip I've been on, and I think it was because of why we were going. Maybe you know, but hopefully, if anything goes on like that again, we'll try to capture those things and clip it in. But
it was a lot of fun doing that too when we were down there. Just finding a little time to sneak away.
Yeah.
take a little 30 seconds here and there.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, let's do one over here, let's do one over there. Yeah. And it worked. It worked out very well. I was going to say, usually what we do in these videos is eat food. Well, we did. So, although it was 3 days ago.
Oh, wait, it was?
You got any crackers? You can eat right now.
I do. I brought home some of those saltine crackers from Puerto Rico.
That's the other thing I did notice. I'm not going to sit here and knock the USA. I mean, because technically it's still USA.
They still are, yeah.
But 3,000 miles away, they don't use, their ingredients are just what it is. It's not some alphabetical chemical.
There's no weird numbers in it.
Some kind of thing that...
Alpha
why is
acid
that?
12.3.
Causes brain bleed and your shoulders will grow spikes.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be
That
kind
might
of
be
fun
kind of cool, though. They'll be using that in some Marvel movie.
New Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I watched Batman on the flight home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had free Wi-Fi on the way back, not on the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was on the way there, but it just wouldn't work for me.
No.
So
It was me. I can try.
I didn't even bother.
No.
I tried to sleep and everybody walked by the aisle and I was just like...
Oh my God, yes. Every 15, 20 seconds I was getting knocked by somebody.
You ever get that thing where right before you go to sleep, You like twitch. I don't know if anybody else does that.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll do that, especially if it's not like your normal go to bed time, where
Or
you just
location.
where you just slowly go down and you're like asleep. This time, I got the window seat, so I know that I'm probably actually going to be able to catch the Z's because I'm not going to be punched every 2 seconds by somebody's big butt or whatever.
I swear one of the flight attendants was doing it on purpose.
Now sleeping. I can't sleep. You can't sleep.
Yep. She was small enough to fit right through, and then like, there was a kid on the other side. You could just
I know.
over that
I
way.
know that
No,
the turbulence
boom,
isn't
every
perfect.
time.
It's just the turbulence are over there every single time. No, I had a really bad one. I was sleeping, like falling. Pretty much like within 10 minutes, we're up there. I was like, oh man, here we go.
Just drifting.
And right away it was just like, like punch the kid in front of me or something.
Yeah.
I'm looking around. I was like,
Nobody saw you,
Nobody
luckily.
saw that. I was like, okay, fucked up. That's hilarious. It's so weird. Like,
those big jumps are always.
I know. I'm like,
great. Yeah.
where am I sleeping? I have 30,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And you realize where you are. You're like, oh fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, I'm still in this tube.
Oh, the ride down was crazy on the bus. There was a section of.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was the little.
It was
raining,
crappy weather.
basically.
It was slush.
Yeah.
It was like freezing, slushy. Standard yuck, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, this was it was still in Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
South Milwaukee.
Yeah, like by whatever Racine or whatever south of there, and there was like a mile stretch or something where. 15 fucking semis and cars and everything was just...
When we were driving, like, is that car facing us?
I know.
And
It was
sure
like,
as shit,
whoa.
it
Yeah,
was.
like,
It was smashed up against
he
the
had just
divider.
spun around and smacked the divider and was facing the wrong ways. And he hurried up and turned off his headlights as we were getting up to him. It was like, whoa.
You should have just left
then you
him on
see
so you
cops
actually
and
see it.
everything. It was just like so bad. And then came up around that little hill. There's another car who I think had gone over and hit the middle divider as well, and he had his flashers on, but he was only going like fucking 10.
Yeah,
and we're coming
down on him.
through, and it's you just go on the speed limit, and you're not gonna stop this missile. A tour bus, a coach bus is like a flying submarine on wheels. Stop it or turn it.
It's a pretty heavy machine.
It just goes where it's going to go, and sorry for anybody that's there. So we had a good driver, and he was able to maneuver through all the crash cars. It was like, we're all like, oh!
You had to get on the air horn a couple times now.
Oh, yeah. I think he just did that because he's the guy that likes the horn.
There was one semi on the other side that jackknifed was in the median, too. The whole lane's...
Yeah, there was like
shut down
4
right
on the
after
other
we
side.
Yeah.
A bunch of cops. They just closed her down for a couple hours before they can clear it up. It was nasty. Yeah. So at least we had to leave that behind us. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have left on a I guess worse or better day.
Yeah, you
Whichever
leave
way
on a
look at
shitty
it.
day,
Yeah.
and then it just gets better.
Yeah.
See how that works?
Your land is just 85 and beautiful.
Oh,
The
yeah.
sun, you can feel the warmth of the
I didn't even
sun
need
on
a
your
glass of
face.
water because you just breathed in the moisture.
Yep.
My beard instantly curled.
You were fighting that thing the whole time.
Well, I like to have a nice straight beard and all, but down there I was like, whoa, curls. And I had to borrow the Buffalo Trace beard balm, and it kind of helped, but made it through the wedding day. That was all that mattered, really.
You gotta put like an Aquanet.
Yeah, get it stuck on. Our rooms are pretty cool.
Bouncy, yeah.
Although I will say that they locked the.
See, mine wasn't locked. That's crazy.
Oh well.
Yep.
Lucky.
Yep.
Because we got in there and it was in Celsius, so whatever 18 degrees Celsius is, I think that's like 40 degrees or something. It was so fucking cold in that room, So I was like, that one day I took a shower and I'm freezing because then the shower didn't get that warm. I think
You shower in the afternoon and they actually have hot water. It's fine.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose. So I showered before the wedding, and I was so cold that I went and opened the balcony door and let all that warm air come in. Thankfully, we're on the 5th floor facing the horse field or whatever's back there because somebody's scarred for life. So I couldn't tell off in there. You get in there, it's like polar plunge.
Yep. Yeah, there was one day I was looking, it was 91% humidity at 2 a.m.
Wow.
And my air conditioner kicked on, and it looked like somebody had vaped.
Yeah.
Blown vape into the air conditioner, just Who? It was awesome.
Yeah, it's cold. Then they had a rooftop bar, so we were able to sit up there.
That was amazing sitting up there. Especially when we took over that whole little back corner nook.
Oh yeah, I don't think they expected that. We took all the chairs. It was there was a little bar in the area and the middle, and then they had like a dining area on one side, and then the other side had the infinity pool.
Yeah.
So, but back by the infinity pool, there was like a little nook, kind of a spot, and we slid a bunch of chairs over there, and so like 20 of us took that whole corner over and hung out for
a couple
hours.
A couple bottles up there, some
Yeah, it's always recommended when you land. The first thing you do is go get your own groceries.
Yes. Instead of a $10 to $15 hotel drink.
Yeah.
Over and over.
What did we figure it out?
Over.
I'm not the best at math, but I figured that it was...
One bottle you saved about $100 to $150.
Yeah. So the bottle was $13, and it got you $150 worth.
Yep.
$120 worth, depending on how strong you pour them.
Right. you know us, so.
Yeah. You want the wash? Okay, well, the rum just goes in the jug of wash.
Yep.
And then you never have to mix it. You just pour the wash again.
Pour it right out there. You're good.
Yeah, and it was good. I drank pretty much the whole time. I had Don Q.
The coconut. Oh, that was fantastic.
I had Don Q coconut with passion fruit, or the other one.
What was that pink one that you had? That was so good. Was it like papaya or something, or guava something?
Yeah.
It was so goddamn good.
Yeah, so it was the cut between those two. That was like 90% of what I drank while I was up there.
We had our Woodfords at the end of the night.
We had Woodfords. That's a good way to... Woodford was like the go-to on the island, it seemed like. And then I had that one, so good, on the town square, that smoked rum.
It was their rum that they have there, and it's aged. And
was it the 7? He gave us the 7.
I don't remember. But it had the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 star.
Yeah, he gave us the 3. He gave us the 2.
Was it the 2? Okay.
Yeah, because it stayed within that price range.
Yeah.
But he took it and made an old fashioned out of it. So now I know what old fashioned rum tastes like.
This guy makes his own simple syrup.
Yeah. He used
2 different kinds. One
the cloves.
Yeah, the cloves, the star anise,
and cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
And then the other one was just real cane sugar.
Yes.
And then he had hibiscus leaves.
And that was for what, the mojito?
Yeah, it was more of a fruitish note. Yeah. But he took that old fashioned and he put it in. It was a wine box that he converted over into a smoker. Mm-hmm. So then you put the glass at the bottom of that, and then you have smoked rum. Yep. And that glass with the little skull on there, I ended up able to keep that cup. So, oh man,
yeah,
I never knew. Like Wisconsin's known for their old fashions are with brandy instead of most are with what? It's whiskey, right? Whiskey old fashioned is the normal wherever else anywhere. And Wisconsin's brandy.
Yeah, we also put soda and whatever else. They didn't do anything. It's just the soda or the simple syrup.
And that's the real way. It was so good. And now down there they do rum because it's a rum island. Yep. And oh man, I think we might have some rum nights. Yep. Let's do that one night. The
problem is it's hard to find aged rum here. Yeah. Like you can only find that down there.
Yeah, and then you're not even going to be able to get that. Like you say, the one rum was only in season. They can only make it for 1 month out of the year.
That was at the cigar place.
The cigar place.
Yep.
And it was in the center of the island or something.
Yeah.
And it's only aged for, I don't think it's even aged, but they make it only in that slot, that month. So it's super exotic, super lucky to do. And we would have never went and even found that if we didn't go adventuring. That's what you got to do. Yep. Go to these cool places, adventure around, see all the cool stuff.
Grab an Uber for a couple bucks or whatever it is, and
we were lucky enough that Cruz was he was
cruising with Cruz.
He's half Latino, right? So he can speak all that stuff and understand all the signs. He knew where to go. He had just the same as being up here. You could put your the maps on and see where to go.
But how cool is that beach bar that we sat at?
The beach bar was cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so you walk in and it was kind of like haphazard through these back roads, and then finally it let open, and then you go up in there, and it was pretty damn crowded that day, but it was...
At least at the entrance, because when we took a walk
Sunday,
down the way...
Yeah, it was a Sunday when we went, so that's the beach
We took a walk down the way, and there was less people, but...
It kind of lost beach over there a little more.
Yeah.
Seems like a couple of boats are parking over there. Anyway, but then right nearby... Good business idea is they had a bar attached to a little diner type situation, and he was able to sell, it seemed like kind of like more of a fried food type of place. But
Yeah.
again, the
Yeah, it was a lot
exotic
of
drinks
fried
right
stuff,
there.
and a lot of empanadas and all that.
What did you had like a fruity mojito? It was
No,
like
Gabby did.
Gabby
I had a regular one. It was a little tart, but hers tasted like one of those
juice again.
Starbucks or
Yeah.
Dunkin' strawberry
That
refreshers.
frappe thing.
my
What is
God.
it? It's not frappe. That's coffee.
Refresher.
It's a refresher, but it has the like fruit crap in it. What's the?
I don't know.
What's that fruit that's like a bubble? You
No idea.
eat it. God damn it, that's gonna bug me now.
Oh, is that the place that the ice cream place has? It's like the boba
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
boba.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of reminded me of like that drink.
Okay.
A little bit, but yeah, if you ever had Starbucks refresher, imagine that with alcohol.
Yep. Dangerous.
Super good. Yeah.
Very dangerous.
So we ate some stuff there, and we took off up to that cliff.
Which
and
we only
that
ate like half of it.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
that fried
we
food.
ate it all because we brought it back later.
That's true. The chicken balls were good. Chicken balls with the chicken cock would have been top tier.
Chicken balls and chicken cock.
They're like chicken cordon
If
bleu
you
balls.
remember that, the chicken cock was the whiskey or bourbon that we had our first
Very
podcast
first
ever.
Podcast, yeah.
Yep. So
That was an icebreaker.
that was what a way to go. You can tell what the fuck's gonna happen with these two numbskulls.
Right. What are we getting into?
But you never know. Now you get a Puerto Rico run.
Yep.
I don't know. It's fun. So yeah, back to the grind. A couple more days. We're gonna shoot another one. We'll get them posted as we go.
I might space them out here and there a little bit, but we'll see. We're still playing with it.
Trying to learn that new thing with clips.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to do.
Yeah, if anybody knows how to take
reels.
like a part of this video,
That's already
clip it.
recorded.
Yes.
Now once it's still there in like raw form, you could probably do it there.
Yeah.
More easy. But I want to go back to the other episodes that we did and try to get reels out of that. And the only ones I'm finding are like, subscribe a month and then pay for all this.
stuff we don't really need.
I mean, maybe if it keeps going, it'd be worth it. But testing the waters, I don't want to have to sign up for. Everybody knows a really good program to use.
And not just like screen recorder from your phone.
Yeah,
I've thought about that too. Like you could just record
maybe.
it straight from your phone.
And then you're like, it's almost like you. It's like
a screenshot, but for video.
Yeah, but I don't. Would it
There's
be
a way to
good?
do it. Yeah,
Would it be?
I don't know.
It would probably look like shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cruz, where are you?
Yeah. Come on, Cruz.
Cruz actually worked here in town with Aisha. That's how he.
I think
knew
all of them worked here at one.
All of
point.
them knew Aisha through media. They were all for her. And Allison was. She's down in Atlanta now, and she's the sports anchor, right? I think that's what you call them. She was an anchor.
Something like that.
Like the anchor on a boat.
Just hold everybody down. Drain everybody to the top of a fucking mountain.
She did. She tricked us. There's a cool beach back there. It's like, all right, let's go.
No, it was a cool lighthouse back there.
Yeah,
Not a
then you
beach.
see a lighthouse, and we kept going through, and it was like...
No, the beach is back
Yeah,
down
it was like...
there.
When you get through there was like this spot where it was like standing water kind of, so you got that mud smell. I was like, man,
Yeah,
this
it kind of
kinda
smelled
sucks.
like a swamp there.
Yeah, stinky, stale mud or whatever. And then we were walking through, and these people, they're like, "It's worth it. It's worth it." It's like, okay,
And it was.
damn it, we're in for a hike.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of funny because I started teasing her. It was like, you get closer to the end there, and it's like we're going up. It's
I
like,
tried to find you some good walking sticks.
yeah, not cactus.
Yeah.
We start hiking up the side of the hill, and it's like, Allison! She's laughing. It's like, beaches are not up a mountain! And then we get up to this flat spot. She's like, we're here! And then she hurried up around the corner because it was a false summit! So that was super funny. So we had a kick out of that. But it was cool up there. Lethal if you're not careful.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't get too close to the edge.
You can watch the iguana go right off.
Yeah. There was one crowd around it just.
Yeah, and that's, you look down there and you don't want to get too close, but you're getting 10 foot, 15 foot wakes consistently.
Yeah.
And they're just bashing.
I took a video from that because the beach where the cliffs were. There's kind of like a little inlet for where the beach was. So it was a big.
Oh yeah, so that it was a cove.
There's like a harbor in there.
Yeah, it was like.
I got some good video.
Yeah,
of
they're
the waves
coming
crashing
in
into the,
super high, and then when they break into the cove, it's mellowed out a little bit. And even by the time, so we finally got in there.
That's where
finally
that
got to
natural
the beach.
bridge was, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even by the time they got up to us, it's super silty because it's just like all washed around. And that clay, it was like, the sand was like clay. It was like pasty sand. So that was really interesting. But those waves, some of them were 4 feet coming in.
Yeah.
All that way through
I
that
definitely
cove.
took a big nose full of salt water.
Yeah, you had to do it. You have to climb in there at least once.
Yeah.
And
You're not going all the way to Puerto Rico to not get in the goddamn water.
Yep, bring a towel out there and make sure because my feet
and
are,
a swimsuit, because I totally forgot that too. I just went in my shorts.
Yeah, me too. That's what you do when you have ADD.
And sunscreen and everything else.
Yeah, I'm tanning already. Yeah. Oh, I'm still fucking white.
Yeah,
but I'm not as white as you guys in January.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Yep. Yeah, on to the next situation. We're gonna go back to regularly scheduled bullshitness.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go over by Chris's house for the next one.
Okay.
And he
is he in town here?
He lives on the east side.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's gonna grill, and then after that, we need to get with Nate, and we're gonna go check out the shop, and then after that, I think there's several more that are wanting to do it. So
yeah. They're coming to us interested in it. So
yeah,
the more the merrier with these things. If you guys want to jump on, just reach out.
Yeah, it's just cooking food and usually bourbon tasting. So and then lots of random bullshit.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty much gonna wrap that up, huh?
Yeah, just gotta see where the squirrel takes us.
Yeah, where's that red ball? Up over here, down here. Hey, it's over there.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get it. Catch you guys next time.
See you guys.